Hello, I'm Sean, your movie madman, and I'm back. And today is going to be a really exciting video because I have reached 100 subscribers. Woo woo! So today I'm going to do a special video for you guys. Let's see what happens. So today I am going to show you everything behind me. I am also going to show you my TV and the sound bar and where I keep some of my other Blu-rays and 4Ks and stuff like that. And then I'm going to bring you all back in here and I'm going to talk you through one of my favourite things in the world. Entertainment wise, that is. Alright, cool, so let's see how this works then. So to start with, I thought I would show you my TV. This is our TV here. I say it's my TV, it's my friend's TV. I just use it more than he does, but we won't go there. This is a 65-inch LG big TV. It has Dolby Vision, has HDR10 plus, as well as, you know, all the other things that you expect from a 4K TV. I would put something on here for you, but I'm not going to because of copyright reasons and shit like that. So here is our sound bar as well. So we've got a very exciting Sony sound bar, which does come with its own subwoofer down there as well. Oh, there's some wires there too, and controls for a PlayStation. And then my player, I've got my player down here, which is in there. That's actually mine. Ironically, I bought the player before I even had a 4K TV, but we won't go there. Yeah, so that's the telly. It's got these lights on the back. I don't know if you can see that. There are these lights that go along the back and along the sides. They're the backlights for the TV that provide some sort of shadow for the picture that you're watching in the front, which is literally one of the coolest things I've ever seen. So I wish I could show you that as well, but no, I'm not going to, because I can't. Right, so this is the first hut that appears behind me that you can't see because it's out of frame. So you've got some Marvel films in there on Blu-ray, mainly the ones that I haven't got in 4K yet, and plus some of the ones that aren't out in 4K. And look, you've got a cheeky little Danny Boyle film on the corner there, which brings you into this side, where's the rest of my Danny Boyle collection, along with 50 Shades of Grey. Not quite sure why I own that. Got a couple of Nolans there, probably the only Nolan films you can't get in 4K now. As well as Lock Stock. So it's one of the only DVDs that I own. Okay, so next to that you've got my Alejandro Inarritu movies, which then moves on to all the films I have that are written by Charlie Kaufman that I still own, that aren't somewhere else in my collection because his stuff moves all around. Moves on to your Kevin Smiths. Got my Kevin Smiths in there, got them there, as well as Clerks on the side there. Bit of Shyamalan, because you love Shyamalan. Bit of Tarantino. Bit of Denis Villeneuve, or however you say his fucking name. And then you move on to some Ben Wheatley there, as I got into Ben Wheatley a little bit last year. And then yeah, so this then blends out into the rest of my little huts, which is very exciting, as I can hear you guys all getting really excited. Look at them. Right, we're now going to move on to the next level, which are some of the ones that I presented a little bit more, because these are the ones that will appear behind me. So you will have seen these, but now you'll get to see them in a bit more detail. So down here, we've got my two favourite directors blended in with my favourite film. So you've obviously got The Elephant Man in there, Bong Joon-ho movies, and David Fincher. Very difficult getting that all in one hut, as you can probably see. Moving on, I then put all my MCU Marvel movies in one hut, and then I did the same with DC, so you got them there. And then I had a little hut that I have just dedicated to some box sets. Then there's some more Blu-rays here because I just, you know, they're out of shot as well. Some more Blu-rays, DVDs and stand-up and stuff like that there too, so that's all exciting. Moving down again, so we move down to this one here, which is my Stanley Kubrick and Alfred Hitchcock hut. Everything that they have in 4K is currently there. Moving over to this one, we then have my horror hut, which has, well, horror films in it, and Alien. I only put Alien there. I don't really see Alien as a horror film, but I needed somewhere for it to go, so that went there. More franchisey box sets I put in there, as well as a couple of special editions there. You got Apocalypse Now and American Werewolf in London and Donnie Darko and Edge of Tomorrow. You'll get to see that Edge of Tomorrow soon as well, because I have got a video of that. Next up we have my Cornetto hut, which has all my Shaun of the Deads, including my Funko Pops, all the steelbooks, and a bit of space in there as well as Hot Fuzz and World's End and everything I own of that lot. Then we move over here again, we've got some more stand-up, which kind of carries on from this one. More stand-up in there. Moving on to some books. Yeah, I do a bit of reading every now and then. Don't hold it against me. And then down here we just got another hut, which is quite exciting. Then there's a few more books in there as well of my notepads. But let's move into the lounge and see where the rest of my stuff is. So we're back out here again. Here's Green Wing. Love Green Wing. This is probably one of my favourite British comedy TV shows ever. I could literally watch that all day, every day. In here I have the remainder of my 4Ks that aren't in my room, basically the ones that I couldn't get on my shelf. So we've got a big bunch of 4K movies in here. If, by the way, if you see any of these titles and you just think, wow, I would love to see a review for one of them that isn't on your channel, just let me know. Pop a comment in and let me know. There's a few more there as well. And then in this one you've got a few more 4Ks at the top there, including Double Tap, which is just hiding there. Some Blu-rays as well. Got Avatar there, waiting for that in 4K. That should be out soon. And some more over here. Just a nice little collection, in my opinion. You might look at these and think, wow, they all look awful. And then there's these ones on the top here as well. And then I've got a couple more huts I wanted to show you. Another horror hut here, I guess. Down here we've got a bit more. My musical section, as well as a few more horror films. And Monty Python's in there as well, although there's some Monty Python up there too. Down here we've got a few more. Bit of Scream, bit of South Park, bit of Rick and Morty. Last but not least, down here we have Crunchy Nut Cornflakes and Weetabix, as well as Heroes, Friends and The Walking Dead. Right, so that was a little tour of my movies. Also, you had a little look at the TV there and the sound bar. I'm just telling you everything that you've just seen, just in case you skipped over that bit, because you're like, who can be bothered to sit through that? Don't know. So I'm now going to introduce you guys to one of my favourite things in the world. Yes, if you know anything about me whatsoever, you will already know what I'm about to show you, but if you don't, you're about to find out. So that's exciting, isn't it? So today I'm going to be showing you all my merch, my Blu-rays and everything for one of my most favourite things in the world. Rick and Morty. It's not a film, I know, but it's a TV show. So it's still media, alright? You still watch it. Love Rick and Morty. One of my friends at work got this for me for Secret Santa one year. That was pretty insane. I did have a Rick and Morty poster that one of my friends from work got me as well. In fact, most of the time I get Secret Santa stuff from work. It's usually to do with Rick and Morty, just because everyone at work knows that I love Rick and Morty. So thanks everyone that's ever got me Rick and Morty presents. You're all really nice. Moving on, I got Series 1, I got Series 2, and I got Series 3, all on Blu-ray. I got all three of these, were imported mainly because at the time that Rick and Morty was first out, you couldn't get these in England, and I think it got to a point where Series 2 was out and Series 1 still hadn't come out over here, so I just bought Series 1 and Series 2 and got them imported, and then when Series 3 came out I got that imported as well. Very lucky that these are region B as well, because otherwise they just wouldn't have played over here, and it's very rare that American Blu-rays play over here, so I've done very well to actually get these. I know that Series 4 and Series 5 are both out on Blu-ray as well now, but now everything has transferred over to the BBFC, and they now all have UK editions as well. So my first thought is, do I take all 3 of these and re-buy them just with a BBFC sticker on it? To me, that sounds a little bit pointless, so I probably won't do that. But there's a very high chance that I will just get the BBFC editions of 4 and 5. I mean, they're all uncensored on the discs anyway. So moving on to some of the merchandise we have. A lot of this stuff is quite old, because a lot of this stuff I did buy a while ago. I mean, like, I got a Rick and Morty wallet, which, as you can see, is starting to fall apart. I have had this wallet for about 2 or 3 years now, so that's probably why it's falling apart. But that's my Rick and Morty wallet. I also got this keyring, which, as you can see, is Morty, but his body's missing because the keyring, I made the mistake of taking it to work and it broke at work. Probably because I was working too hard. I got a stress toy, a Pickle Rick stress toy. Pickle Rick is one of the most popular Rick and Morty episodes. Right, next we have my first t-shirt. There are a lot of t-shirts and jumpers and shit, so look forward to that. I've got a Plumbus t-shirt, which is quite exciting. As you can tell, I ironed this for the video. Nice ironed Plumbus t-shirt there. Nice white, really well ironed shirt there. In fact, I just grabbed all of these. None of these are going to be ironed. So got another one here with Rick on its own. I'm not arguing, I'm explaining why I'm right. Rick to the future. My oldest Rick and Morty t-shirt, as you can tell, because it's all falling apart. One of my favourite Rick and Morty t-shirts, mainly because it's really red. I've got my Rick and Morty Christmas jumper. Hey look Morty, I'm Christmas jumper Rick. I love that. I think it's beautiful. And it's so comfortable as well. Like, it's always nice when you buy a jumper that's meant to keep you warm, that actually keeps you warm. It's pretty handy. So this video has probably been quite long. All I wanted to do was say a massive, amazing thank you to the 100 people that have subscribed to this channel. You are all very, very nice. Thanks for the support. 100 subscribers is absolutely amazing for me. I never actually thought that I would get this far. So thank you so much for the support. It's really nice. So Friday will be another update for you, as you guys are really enjoying them. So there'll be another cinema/4K update for you on Friday, but for today, that's it. So I'm going to go now. If you could like this, if you could subscribe to the channel. Didn't see that coming, did you? And I'll see you on Friday. Okay. Goodbye. A lot of people have asked me actually about that stare at the end and how I do it. It's quite easy. You just look and don't say anything and don't move your face.